Egypt, the Lord has to kill the firstborn, which is what you are reading in Psalm 82 verse 1.
Verse 1.
And so standing no cutting mighty, which is the firstborns. So out of the firstborns of Egypt, he brought the firstborns of Israelites. Are you getting my point? So that is what dispensation and everything is all about.
All right, so the verse 2 says, how long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Selah. Defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
That is it. All the foundation. That is the axis. According to 1 Peter chapter 3, and as we read the beginning of the earth was founded on water. It's hanging. What I say, but foundation. No, say now. Already trace a foundation in your say no. Almost say foundation. It's out of course. So if it's on its fulcrum or pivotal, that's and see the center pointer, a bit skewed to the one side, or it will topple over. That's what he's talking about. Wow. And Numbers, Psalm 11 verse 3. So see, if the foundations are destroyed, where would the righteous be? So if most say foundation review, the first foundation was changed, according to the Sabbath, which is in the holiness.
Okay.
And almost at the core, Sunday by the son of perdition, which is Roman Catholic, coming from Vatican to declare so not the son of perdition, according to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. It is there. And he says the foundation, you will not get the 364 days, which was the original calendar the Lord gave to Moses or Noah.
Okay.
But until you will not find the ordinances well in orderliness or the cardinal direction. What you say? But the foundation, is out of course.
Okay.
A wobble or that house is because of the change of the calendar, which we read in both Daniel chapter 7 verse 25 and Isaiah chapter 24 verse 5.
Verse 5.
Judaism may change here, no. But you cannot change the landmarks. Deuteronomy 27, the landmarks your forefathers have put in place. You can't change it.
Cannot be changed.
They said you buy already a KWAME DISPENSATION. They said now ubisam. Yeah. KWAME DISPENSATION no. Enye mo beka se Bruni na de nyamesemba Ghana. Enye no kre na say yen mpanyifo no sebi no mu nim yakko.
Okay, hold on before we come to that. Maminkai Yashefo say this is an encounter with the governor. Governor AAA. It's Obeko ni Facebook page. Now search Governor Anthony Akwesi Ajiman. Na was subscribe you learn a lot, and who say baby ane namno ya tisi kwanum. So na in some working scriptural preferences and a references for pen any paper natural. Now one consa kwatran suya. Now obi unsampa he's talking to you, and not him but God is talking to you. It wouldn't say there adesua any enchrechere any name be a hinta yentin baby ena yeba nearby besua. Na ame nyame som no etumi SCP so that we can find ourselves in the 1/3 as you enter the New Jerusalem kingdom. Okay, it's yambra the baby ana wokan OTWEDUAMPON yinim se asema ye akanfo no omunim ye kan OTWEDUAMPON a omunim de pa kire but obi imbisa no se enti e kire se na ye nya na no momsom nyame dada ana se e kire yi na abrofo no de nyame som ebre yen enti sa din OTWEDUAMPON KWAME no krampo no ifri hen den ne benya sa din no mate me da wano ase ansana
may call into this topic. You read Psalm 24. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. You read Psalm 24. MBA assembly na emunye de.
Okay.
Emunye de because say yan hu baby a ye kwa na chese ye nim baby a na ye free.
Okay.
But say ye nim baby a ye free dia na nim baby a ye ko.
Okay.
Say what must say?
Yeah.
Nti na Awurade hia say we bisa ahintasem anakasa emu odu say especially me ba Ghana nkofo ka asase ya die na Christopher e condemn ahemfo e condemn ahemfiefo a omu kasa kasa emu odu say
yeah
Awurade ahenni no ni ti da e Christopher afeli no Awurade ahenni na ya ahenni o ana church na ya ahenni o. But if the governor or the king has not arrived there, and I'm di nyoma etutu bibi because royalties now omo agije di no.
Okay.
Omo hu di omo dey because inini na so omo antiase ntino omo eto ayampiasa but ye be kire nyoma omo hu say they were waiting for the throne of God or of the Lord and his Christ.
Okay. Psalm 24.
The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof.
Okay. So I'm reading from Psalm 24 verse 1.
That's correct.
Downwards. Okay.
It's simple, you know.
Okay.
Let's brush it through. Na yemfa and Kenya yehu.
Okay. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. For he hath founded it upon the seas and established it upon the floods. Who shall ascend into the hill of the Lord, or who shall stand in his holy place? Verse 4. He that hath clean hands and a pure heart, who hath not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully. 5. He shall receive the blessing from the Lord, and righteousness from the God of his salvation. This is the generation of them that seek him, that seek thy face, O Jacob. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be ye lift up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Verse 8. Who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, even lift them up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord of God hosts. He is the King of glory. Selah.
Amen. The last one, the Lord of hosts. The Lord of Who is this King of glory?
Of glory. The Lord of hosts.
The Lord of hosts. The Lord of hosts.
Okay.
Me kasantino ubetimi ako Genesis chapter 2 verse 2.
Okay.
Genesis chapter 2 verse 2.
Verse 2.
Enti medika ama atiefo who say Psalm 24 they bringing the whole earth into place. And who is the King of glory? It is the Lord of hosts. Onuna hosting the whole show in this universe. Do you understand? And sa nipa no ono na to ono ani hudi say obo ewiase no oyi da bi si ho a ye ne kronkron ye na ne kronkron ye ne ye nim ono ni din enti obi ani ho obetimi akwati ne kronkron ye na ye ni din no, which comes to the same topic of the two immutable things that the Lord cannot lie to his people. That is the holiness and the righteousness. Genesis chapter 2 verse 1 and 2.
Okay, so Genesis chapter 2 verse 1 and 2. And it says, thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made.
Abe. Three. The genealogy in the scriptures.
And God blessed the seventh day.
Thank you.
And sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made.
Good. And he sanctified the seventh day.
Yeah.
So there is something called the malachim of sanctification, and then the malachim of his presence.
Okay.
The malachim of sanctification comes with Judah, and then the malachim of his presence comes with Levi. Until Levi is no Levi you on a Sunday, the first day of the month of the year. The first day of the first month, and you will Levi.
Okay.
According to Genesis chapter 29. And Judah, so you will know the eve of Christ's birth.
Okay.
The same time you will your friend is saying Isaac. The same time you will Judah.
Okay.
And it's the 16th day of the third month, which comes with the middle of the third month. The indication is also revealed in Luke chapter 2. The angel Gabriel reported to Mary the time of birth of Christ,
okay,
which is Sunday. Which is Saturday.
Okay.
The 16th day of the third month, according to the Jewish. According to the solar calendar,
okay,
and only the day that Christ was born, which will bring the KWAME into play.
Okay.
And it is the 11th Sabbath according to the solar calendar that the Lord gave to Noah, He gave to Abraham, He gave to Isaac, He gave to Jacob, and then passed it on to your friend is saying Moses. Actually, the Lord called Moses the day that Christ was born. He called Moses on that very day to receive the law. That was the 16th day of the third month. That was the day Christ was born.
Wow.
I'm setting the record straight. And
okay.
Who be some Edin Kwame Twediampon. The resting day of God na yet Saturday no one died the whole Christ in the dispensation of time. Let me bring history into it. For instance, Genesis chapter 3 actually say Lucifer borra Garden of Eden. Time already ebo Adam and Eve no. Lucifer at time almost 7 good years our Garden of Eden. And just after the 7th year, which is the year of perfection, no? And within a 7th, no, just the year of perfection, but it's the year of Satan. So in its negative form.
Okay.
Just after the 7th year, the 17th day of the second month, and then Lucifer Garden of Eden, changing itself to be the most beautiful and creative creature on the earth. Satan kasa. Satan already born no language.
Okay.
Kasa. Enti time Lucifer by which is date no na me no the 17th day of the second month. Okay. And Lucifer Garden of Eden. Into or that Eve ma ono efa the tree of life. And is Eve had disobeyed the voice of the Lord and to have listened to the voice of a creature.
Okay.
That comes with theology. Because the voice of the Lord is theocracy.
Okay.
Because God spoke with Adam and then Adam spoke to
Eve.
Okay. So the voice that Adam heard was theocratic.
Okay.
Which comes with the tree of life. And the time Bunsanra Garden of Eden. And okay say Debbie tree way there me teach you. I'm giving you the doctrine.
Okay.
So what don't so that is where I do see or friends saying polytheism started, okay, which is politics. So what started here? And then all tricky and all big Eve. And far Eve say, oh, that's any also the can here. So Eve this on the voice of
okay,
so to speak, which is Adam.
Yeah, Adam. And
then listen to the voice of another creature who is not a creator. And that is the downfall of all men. And that tree, no, not a everlasting, a casualty of 1,000 years to die. And who read it, Genesis chapter 20 or say, and then Satan, who is called the dragon, who beguiled Eve, was chained and cast into the pit for 1,000 years, and he was later on released after 1,000 years. The tree of life, the time span of the tree of life near 1,000 years.
Okay.
But Adam will live up to 900 and 69 years or so. Say 60 years. We have to find out. Adam lived about 960 or 969 years based on you be checking. But sir, am I shorty by less than a day? So Adam could not live up to 1 day.
1,000.
Yeah, that's why the radical say 1,000 years to send one day.
Okay.
It was some 90.
So Adam couldn't live
up to
1 day,
which is 24 hours. Adam lived. Who calculated the ratio of it? Adam lived 23 hours and about 66 seconds. As a minute.
Wow.
And the time Adam then we were short of 70 years. Yeah, Adam lived 930. Sorry.
Okay.
Adam lived 930 years. So after touching the tree of life, then the tree of life had a rather setting as a trap for Lucifer, because according to Ezekiel 28, Lucifer saw when the Lord was creating mankind into the weak point of man. And they used to against them. But now name the default in that tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Okay.
So the default was a 1,000 years lifespan. But Adam could to 930 years. So the next 70 years they kind of already change, according to Psalm 90 say we will live up to 70. Because Adam as if one wow. If you take the ratio of 70 to that 1,000 years, let's say we live up to about 66 minutes on earth. So if you can study what I'm saying, you have to sometimes stand at the seashore or an opportunity to surrender who said a class equal. The movement of class tells you say time and space is not for man. So according to the ratio, which next day you may calculate because of time, Adam lived less than 24 hours on earth based on touching the tree of good and evil. But the American said, according to the Lord's calendar, which is when you look at the second, this is the second month.
Okay.
Check the 17th day of the second month. The 17th day of the second month.
Day of the second month, which is
a day ben
Thursday.
Day would be Thursday would be
Yawada.
Yawada. Good. Fatu Amami.
Okay.
Go to Genesis.
Okay. Genesis
chapter 7, verse 12 and 13. Now read it. And the time Lucifer dada Adam and Eve, then what happens? Say a morning in our so ebeka onwe rade yakopon. So a morning in our koka Eve no and then a one consent. It's only year one consent. Say then Adam, which is human beings, became the leader of all creatures. And already at 2 morning in a ano. Until I was saying me nyantosi mu akoko was keke okra was meow meow until woman no say own language.
Okay.
But in the beginning they were speaking. Yes, the animals were speaking as well. But because they all came and backed the evil that Eve did.
Okay.
And now come one in to na or man nipa language. Into or man nipa language we no or exit on from the Garden of Eden. On the first day of the 4th month. And no Pamu free the Garden of Eden. On the first day
of the 4th month.
Which is recorded in Genesis chapter 3, verse 22-23. That Adam sent his wife as Eve, and they were exited from the Garden of Eden. That day no free Garden of Eden. The first day of the 4th month. What you must say?
Yeah.
That same first day of the 4th month, and already or scatter Genesis chapter 11 or scatter all nations. Time musi dayako esrono or scatter all nations to get different languages.
Okay.
The same day, the first day of the 4th month. And so we name the journey in the scriptures. Genesis chapter 7, verse 12 and 13.
Verse 12 and 13. The rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. In the self-same day entered Noah, and Shem, and Ham, and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with them into the ark. 14. They
verse 11. We'll read 11.
Okay, verse 11.
And on the
Okay.
date.
In the 600th year of Noah's life.
Correct.
In the 2nd month, the 17th day of the month. The same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up.
Me Chelsea, according to Genesis chapter 3, no. Genesis chapter 3 is the first day, sorry, is the 17th day of the second month.
Second month.
Saturday, me as of one careful. The Lord changed not according to Malachi chapter 3 verses. Already won't change judgment and repeat it by the same orderliness or ordinances. Already changing it. Who name calendar already the year Juma. Especially changing the Sabbath Amoko sorry Sunday no ready in Shra Lucifer will Shra and on the tree of life and a match room until time says and the person was sign a repeat asordia EVN into choose the same day, the 17th day of the second month, and all the 2 the ark of Noah and obey ensue. Until that obedience, which is the flood age. And until you free assassin is assassin do until we share way no 17th day of the second month, friends.
Thursday
until so what is will be cause assassin here dia ye DHS that day already be the 7 gates of heaven and then the deep abyss of the earth to come and overflow the whole world until now yen na nanom no munim ti no mo kasa omo say assassin here. That is the flood age. The day the Lord shut the door is the 17th day of the. That is the same day. And a bit 2, a bit 2 actually. And before say baby, and only Matthew chapter 25, the 10 virgins are 5 day one more oil buy. I saw for no come once. The money is not supposed to be put in their microfinances bank, and I insist there is no commandment in this world, if not Ghana, that pastors are sitting now for radio presenters to use God's name throughout the day and mock our God. No radio presenter or TV presenter that has been called by Christ. They are journalists. They should stay in their vocation that the Lord has called them. Enough is enough by using the name of our God in vain. It's the reason why Ghana is sinking. I'm warning Ghanaians that Ghana is the new Jerusalem kingdom, and nobody should be allowed to use the Bible to swear in any court because you don't believe our God, which is King David's throne. We have come to stay. We are ruling the world. My point is that it's been a time that Ghanaians should be enlightened that it is not what you believe that the Constitution of Ghana will allow you to swear on.